Next up, more socially distinctive markers, who and whose. All right, on to the next socially distinctive marker. It's whose and whose.
Yeah, this is a very, you don't see this that often. But still, when you see it, it's bad. Again, we're talking only about writing and only formal writing. Well, no, it would be horrible in all writing, in my opinion. But then, I'm not a purist. Okay, I'm a descriptive linguist, if you will. But I know that out in the real world, you're judged by exactly what you put down on paper, and you don't want to get fired because you make so many mistakes. So anyway, we're going to talk about who and whose. So WHO versus WHOSC.
So it's, yeah, whose, who apostrophe S. So whose, like possessive, whose grammar dog is that?
Right. And so
whose grammar dog sidekick is that?
Yeah.
And then whose, well, that's
Who's
wrong.
that?
I got it wrong. Whose is without the apostrophe SE there. Completely backwards, which it illustrates the point. I have socially distinctively marked myself as what?
Yeah.
As
well, I don't think anything less of you because it would be impossible for me to think anything less of you.
Precisely.
So anyway, it's again a matter of the possessive. Remember, we had THEIRE and ITS. So these are all the possessive. And this is the WHOSE.
Yes.
Whose book is that?
Whose grammar dog is that? SE, no apostrophe.
Yeah,
WHOSE.
Yeah, but then if you want to say
My grammar dog.
who's there? Who's there? Who is there? So it's WHO apostrophe S. Who is there? Who's going to the store tonight? Who is going to the store tonight? So that'd be WHO apostrophe S.
Got it. Yeah. And it's like a 15, 20-second description, but the reality is, and you'd think it'd be so simple with all of these things. That's I think what makes it so challenging. As a writer, by the way, when I was writing for the newspaper in Boulder, Colorado, it was always the easiest stuff that I'd screw up. The stuff that I thought I knew and I had down. Like the corrections that went in, most likely were something where you didn't check it because it's just so simple. And
exactly.
I'm thinking most writers know the difference between the who's, possessive,
of course they
WHOSE, you know. But you're cranking along and your dog's barking at the mailman outside or whatever the heck the thing is. You get a little distracted. You're moving fast. You hit send a little bit too quick if it's an email or whatever. And there it is. You've distinguished yourself socially, as I did at the beginning of this video, in which I don't recommend anybody repeat. So, excellent. Thanks for watching. And if you have questions or comments, please let us know in the comments.